anytime soon to Notel.
Yeah, also got a ward down here, so he will be able to see if Moon, or if someone retreats to the jungle. They're actually running Moon in the safe lane, so a bit of a change-up. We've seen some aggressive tryouts this tournament, but they move onto the top lane, rolling onto Matumba Man. Can they get the first kill of the laning stage? Third kill, we're 1 minute in. But OG do strike back, and it's on the back of the crit Earth Spirit. All over the OG jungle. Alchemist starts to pull away here now. He was only about 300, 400 ahead, up to 1,000 gold advantage, but that is fairly minimal at this stage. They are going to engage, and they will find the kill. So you're in first in Fest Bomb with just crit and Miracle does succeed. Make it 4-8.
Just a solid pick up on a disruptor, but he got the ward out, but it will be dewarded 9% underneath their own towers.
Yeah, so rather than diving for the kills, we do see Fada working on the tier 1.
I mean, Fada is just incredibly scary to deal with right now. 1600 HP of Bloodstone. You don't want to fight from the top and risk giving him more Bloodstone charges. He's going to have that incredibly fast respawn timer as well. I wouldn't be surprised if he pick up a boost to travel here. Yeah, there we go. Get the boost to travel, just so when he has that short respawn, he can instantly TP back into the fight.
Yeah, it's 40 seconds less than normal roughly here. 39 back to Kuro. Boulders match off the mark, but they do get the silence, and chasing forward will be able to secure the kill. Mind control, looking to assist. Another death for the Riki. That one does go the way of the Lifestealer. Turn that on. And still being pursued out with the Cloud there. Kuro blinking in again. It's going to force a big TP reaction. Down here. Beautiful from they brain him down, no Bloodstone Knight, he's coming back in 10 seconds though. Matumba Man, dancing crowd, secondary crowd, the outside is there, they're gonna lose the Ursa, they've all 2 cores. Aegis is coming back, the Bloodstone TP respawn play is in effect. Do Liquid re-engage?
You can't, not with Fata's insta respawn, but
just
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah. There's no real big accent that you can pull that's going to make a massive difference as well. For OG, Notel is just not in a position you want to see your Alchemist in. It's not just Notel, it's also Miracle or the Lifestealer.
They find Miracle again, there, Liquid strike. Blow after blow, OG are battered at this point. They're scrambling to the enemy side of the
at this stage of the game, but
it makes it harder for them to consistently. Oh, well, forget about that. They're just going to be at the base. But Matumba Man in pretty far, though. And Miracle working on him. The boulder's getting dropped. Miracle still in pursuit. Now the Chain Frost, a deep lob from Fly. He blinks out, drags it away from the team. Well handled by the Finn. And there will be no bounce. There will be no follow-up. Disengage. And they go back in. Mind control. The man in front, the static front there. Miracle, though, he gets bashed. He gets beaten. And he too will fall out for 55 with Fada going high ground. The balls on this one. They've continued to force the Alchemist into very mid-tier items here. Most like having to be giving a mid. They find the jump. It's on to Chip actually getting the disruptor kill. He gets Jirax, but they trade a support, so 1 for 1 there.
That was a really just kind of YOLO play from OG, but that's what
they get the combo, but he's BKB'd already. He still has his ultimate here. He can man up, and man up as well. Tear up, perhaps the better way to put it. They're tanking this full Chain Frost and charging forward. Liquid engaging onto OG, slaughtering all green heroes.
It doesn't matter when there's no one left to defend. The Lich kind of picked up partially to kind of punish the fact Liquid can't really push down towers, but Liquid just changed their game plan. They reacted incredibly well, and OG needs to make a magnificent play to turn this around.
It's going to need to be immaculate.
That is so much.
Here they go. Fest Bomb gets it underway, but Matumba not only needs the life killer thing, he makes kind of punishment this early, but today he is the punching bag for Matumba Man. OG on perhaps their last legs. They are going to try to hold here, but they're down 2 heroes. Notel, the BKB going to wear off soon. He commits in deep, he gets nothing. And Liquid just walk it off. Full 5-hero survival there. Heck as well. Static Storm connects on Notel. He's going to have the BKB in his roll. But Matumba Man, they're going to look to bring down the Ursa, but a great force back from Jirax. Keeps the fighting cage longer and longer. Courtesy of the Chief re-engages, charging forward. Notel is still alive through all this, but the Lifestealer is dropping an excellent ultimate. Simply not enough to crit. He's just too far behind here on the Earth Spirit. And Notel now, Big Daddy, and the rest of OG just didn't have it. Liquid, they were ready for the Alp. They were ready for the greed, and they crushed it.
Victory!
This is like one of those games where you look at these Liquid players, everyone performed their role perfectly. Mind control the off lane, not a single death. Matumba Man dominant, aggressive play on his Ursa. 18 kills over a
support to try and contest.
Fly's backing up mid, and this is the adaptation from Crit, is that he wanted to rotate mid and get a rolling boulder off. He hits the rolling boulder, there's not just Blade Fury, but also a Sunray and a slow from dive, but unfortunately, Kuro's Beastmaster has just been on point with the Hawk positioning and constantly scouted out these rotations. But Crit has still found himself in a good position.
They roll in, they move on to Fada. OG looking to strike first here. In game 1, it was a double kill and a first blood for Liquid. In game 2, it's the boys in green that get out to the hotter start.
They've done great up until that point, but...
And an instant smoke gods. They want to make this 2 in a row.
Yeah, Kuro did stop the...
They are very low. Don't see them getting that second kill, but it's still overall 1 for 1, but the Lycan dying for an Earth Spirit. And OG killing off 2 cores here before the Beastmaster starts moving.
OG's now put themselves in a position where 2 and really all 3 of their lanes are going very well. The Void farming for them.
Another drop. They still don't have that Beastmaster Roar. He's very close. They're diving onto Fada. Omni Flash is ready. Fada does get off the Dragon Tail. Miracle tried to back up to prevent this, but he's got the face boost in the chase. Omni comes through, decapitates the Knight. It was off with your helm.
A great turn from Fata to get the stun off before Omni Slash, but
and now
couldn't quite get far enough away.
Looks like they might go top here. No-Tail has the Chrono.
OG are just moving so well with these 2 supports.
And now they want to try and deal with mind control. They get the bash, the Chrono comes through. Meet the Sunray mind control. Doesn't even need Crit's help. OG have killed all 3 cores. Then they're looking for Jerax 2. He TP'd in a bit late to the party. No-Tail still beating him down. He needs that bash. Give me a bash, he says. Give me a bash already. Ice Frog, please. There you go.
He's overextended though.
He may die for this though. No-Tail into the trees. The Roar actually goes onto Crit, so they're going to settle for a support kill. No-Tail, as the time walk out, should be able to survive. Just barely at that. Then they chase for more. Suddenly Miracle joins the fray. OG with the relentless aggression. They take the fight to Liquid. They look to punish before that big deathfall push begins, but Miracle getting dealt with by the boar here. He really needs help. No-Tail's also low. They need more spell with mind control. Gets the 1 hero crush. The time walk forward. The bash from Big Daddy. Is he going to get a second? Can't quite. Even moon chasing.
And Miracle has a regen rune. He TP's mid. He might be able to go for this kill. Doesn't have Omni Slash. Yeah, he's going to just go for the farm. Doesn't have the damage.
Dire's bottom tower is...
They played completely defensively.
Yeah, at this point, Roar back up, waiting on the Dragon Idol, but a successful movement by Liquid probably means a tower down, at least a glyph forced
Radiant's
out.
Middle tower is
some
under
significant
attack.
damage done there, so Fada is closing in on that. Meanwhile, Omni Slash, Miracle, moving on to mind control.
Radiant's middle
Can
tower
he
is
finish him
under
here?
attack.
Almost in range. The phase boost now activated. He gets off the Blade Fury, but he tries to pull their way. Ain't gonna happen. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Matumba Man dead as well. OG making all the right moves. Bullying Liquid. Just slurping them up.
And the great thing about all these OG kills is it's not like they're 5-man rotations. We saw last game when they fell behind early, it was like 10, 15 minutes in, they 5-man smoke take top. No, OG are finding these kills with 2 heroes. In that case, at mid, the Jug just does it all by himself. Bottom lane, it's only a 3-hero commitment, so they're doing it in a very efficient way where they're not overcommitting, they're still maintaining their farm. 3 heroes with 45 plus CS. It's only the Lycan who's ahead of those 3 OG cores, and they're now in a position where they can follow up these kills with objectives.
Mid lane on to Miracle, goes to the TP out the Roar. Oh, a whiff there from him, and it means Miracle gets out, but Matumba Man races in. The quick kicker is back, going to turn their attention onto the Samurai. Can they bring Miracle down? The Fire Spirit's coming through. Miracle will fall despite the mistakes from Kuro.
You get it off, is it Liquid getting the jump? If they manage to get a Roar and burst someone down, the mana burn from the Necrobook could mean the Void doesn't even have mana to time walk away, something that Kevin talked about on the panel as well, and that makes it very difficult for OG to play.
The roll in, but Jerax is ready for it, dropping the Static Storm here. Not a very good one, and he's going to get caught. Will be finished off with the Blade Fury for Miracle. Crit may pay in return, though, as he commits a Magnetized Mind Control, bringing him down together with the Wolves. They are chasing Mind Control, but he's rather far away. Matumba Man coming into Wolf form and then says, "Get out of my way, Fada."
Radiant's middle tower
out in front. The smoke's going to break. They still hesitate. They don't walk in. They're waiting for the wolf, but it might be too late. No tail. Time walks out. He is slowing down the Roshan by not just hitting him.
He's scaring
Fallen to the dire.
And the Aegis goes to Miracle. Now Fana engages onto No Tail, but they don't have the follow-up burn. He's going to get the initiation off onto Fana with the Sun Ray going. The armor still active. He drops quickly. The dragon being brought down, but not finished off just yet. They can't kill him, and they blade Fury's bit more. They will finish him off, and then the egg over the top. Stoning Liquid back and puts that on again in effective. Miracle assassinates another. OG fighting his side, almost getting Kuro there. OG and Aegis, 2 kills, and Liquid blew some ults.
Yeah, and it was a great... Does put OG in a fairly safe position to...
They're streaming bottom. Jug coming as well. They get the sounds off of Jarek. Which way does he go? Raptor for dinner. Miracle now dominating. So I have to say, it feels like Crit is the one doing most of the heavy lifting.
OG ready to press forward, I imagine.
Fortunately farm, but maybe eventually to that big team fight. They are, for now, trying to farm their jungle. OG pushing in the bottom lane. The ward? The D ward just not been used yet. Having done vision up the cliff, it looks like.
I see a point booster picked up on No Tail's Void, and I think he recognizes that the catch against the split push is going to be key. He wants that sort of cooldown.
OG streaming in. It's almost like Liquid wanted to bait this one. Crit. It's a trap. Static Storm getting dropped. A Miracle. Says, "Sure, man, I'm going in." The Necro Book's there. He's committed. He's got to run. Kills off the book, but he does get roared on the way out. Elsewhere, the bubble. No Tail trying to lock down the top of that. Finish him off. The wolf will fall. OG getting a core kill, but the Jug looks like he might jump. No! He hates this enough to keep him alive for now, but eventually the Jug will fall.
Oh, the Aegis expired as they went on him. That burst heal was from the Aegis timing out, and Burst Spirit, like, Crit kept him alive for longer, and it actually kind of bites.
Even if he does whiff one, they'll need to be very decisive in the punish.
There's still, like, to me, some slight concerns around their overall damage output. You look at the Void with Lincoln plus Ags. He's not really doing much damage output himself. Needs to transition to that.
It got a whiff of OG trying to steal the Roach right under Liquid's eyes, and the Wolf, the fresh pack comes in. This Roach is not dropping quickly enough. They are going to have to fight. Fana moves up to the north under cover of Shadowblade, trying to move his way in, finding that pick. It would be big. A fresh pack emerges. When do they go? Oh,
They
gee.
know flies up here. They could
Slowly working on it. Liquid want to go in at exactly the right moment. The Aegis drop very preemptively. Then the mind control in, and they manage to bring him down. And now the wall, the Static Storm too late. OG has found the road. They've got their Aegis. They massacre two. They're looking for Fana as well. The team fight execution finally fallen. 3 down. Fana drops. Can they kill Crow 2? Make it 4 for 1. And almost a Lycan for dinner.
They use their ultis like before Liquid were even on them. The egg comes out as DK's trying to initiate in onto the Phoenix, and then you have a Chronosphere. He used Chrono before
his teammates. So he's like, yeah, I'm gonna have to take this. Sorry, buddy.
If he waits for the Chrono to wear off, then if Mind
Dire's
Control
top
somehow
tower
survives
is
the
under
Chrono,
attack.
maybe he gets it. You don't really have a
Dire's
guarantee
top tower
Miracle's going
has
to pick it up.
fallen.
The base trade scenario,
Radiant's
very
bottom
good
tower
for
is under
They've
attack.
got Necrobooks, they push very fast.
I'm not sure if OG can do this, but they did get there
Radiant's bottom
significantly
tower is
ahead.
under
They're already
attack.
reacting. The Void's actually up top. If Liquid don't realize he's not pushing bottom, they
Radiant's
could get caught out here.
bottom tower
They're taking
has
it back.
fallen.
It's only a 1 minute chrono though. The glimpse back comes a Miracle. He has to blade here and then run. Not like they're going to be able to follow up, it appears, though you can see Matumba Man already rotating.
It was a good call. 3-man Chrono.
Time walks in, blinks on forward. This time it's a connection. It's onto Matumba Man. The 4 heroes are coming in reserve. Bottom sweeper rush on the side. He's got a DD road. This Dragon's going to hurt unless they get focused on the Omni Flash. Very much unable to bring him down. And Miracle now getting stunned. Turned on by Fana. He's still got the ice action here, but he is very low. He's going to toggle this. No tail jumping in. Miracle staying alive. Doing off. And then now they bring down the dragon, the wolf crew, and they chase on the Jack. It's about to be 4. He tries for the TP. No escape from OG. Absolutely slaughtered.
So patient on Moon. He waited out both the Lycan BKB and the Dragon Knight BKB. Finds the exact timing at the end of that team fight to hit the vacuum wall. Rise, it looked like things were starting to not go too well for OG. Suddenly, Moon shows up. That Darkseer play catching Liquid completely by surprise. They just didn't get the kills during their BKB durations. Another very defensive Supernova from Fly, but once you have that Supernova by the tower, if Liquid can make the kills with BKBs, they're going to get stunned up. And OG's team fight, again, just shining. It's not just the Chronosphere that matters, it's the Supernova, it's the Vacuum Wall, it's an Earth Spirit who can hit a multiple hero boulder smash. There are just too many team fight spells coming out that Liquid just don't match up.
OG looking to take this game too. Reset the series at 1-1 and guarantee us the fourth game they've taken one lane of Brax. And they get more Liquid.
Seconds, although they are a little bit short on mana for Moon.
They hold the line here bottom for now, but it's OG looking to come in, and there's the bubble. It's trouble for Matumba. No real help, no save just yet. The back comes through again. He has the BKB, and he runs. He's morphing into Big Bad Wolf, and he doesn't really want to be big or bad. He's just sitting back, unable to engage in the spearing. The follow-up down the focus fly though. He doesn't get off the egg. Maybe this is where Liquid makes their stand. No tail, dropping pretty fast. He does time walk back, and OG starts to scramble the retreat. Liquid pursue. Miracle though has the Lincoln Spear on top. He brings down the Necrobox, they roll back in. Crit looking to engage. No tail out fairly far. Spotted with the BKB, but he time walks it off. He continues on and they bring down the dragon. They turn back for Kuroki. Well played, Trading Drafts. They might just throw the ball here. Disruptor down. Grant surging in. He touches another. Continues to deliver. Silencing him. Controlling him. And killing off his mind. OG unchecked in the team fight. And the crowd is loving it. Second lane of Brax is there. The game was in the Brax. A desperation buyback. But can they hold? They have no Dragon Knight. They just now get the corner. There's no Wolf Ultimate. There's no ability to take the fight. And it's Big Daddy again with the wall on top. The king goes through for Crit. Mind control. It's about to be a dieback for him. Rhoda down. That's by the Miracle Sword. And on to the range Rex. Perhaps on to more kills. But Matumba Man running for dear life.
It's so nice to play a void when you don't have to hit 5-man Chronos. Notel, we're seeing his initiation range. He initiates from like 1500 range away, uses a ton of 2.
Miracle now imbued with the power of a butterfly as well. This is a gigantic juggernaut. He just solo killed the Dragon Knight essentially with the Omni Slash. Basically the only damage hitting him in that last fight, and that was before this fresh tier 4 item comes out. So now all that stands between him and this game win is that Rax, but again, they're going to start with the Chrono. The Static Storm comes out to the side of the bubble. It doesn't matter. Spot is deleted. Liquid just never gets to play with the whole team while the Green Dream persists. And they tap out. They can take no more. Liquid are swept aside here in game number 2. We now have a real
They even things up with a very impressive draft and just draft execution coming out. The rotations early on mid, pressuring Fatu's Dragonite. Fatu was such a key player in game number 1, didn't get any opportunities to really come online, and Liquid very...
Exactly what Matumba Man has in mind. Crit dropping pretty quickly here. Does he have it a quick fight? No! Still only 125 gold away, so we should get it soon, but you do see Crit able to buy it.
And they smoke up right after finding that kill. This is expecting Liquid to commit to this top T1 tower, which Matumba Man is kind of feigning that he's going for, but they quickly smoke back towards this bottom side of the map.
Tower is under attack.
Roshan though, hugs forward.
Not sure if they saw them go into the pit or not. The regen rune, they poke back out. They know Roche is going on.
Oh, they see how low he is too. Phoenix dropping a ward. They do get eyes on the Earth Spirit. And they're going to look to commit to this Roshan. The healing ward's still available. Or do they?
Snipe this. They're going to have Dragon Form soon. The level 1 wave of Terra.
Just a casual breathe fire, but Miracle. Only his tush gets burnt. Still at full HP, and now the Lion Blink has been purchased. Quick Omni Slash brings down 1. Miracle starts it off with a power play here for OG.
That is
and they have the Chrono.
Slash. He recognizes the Earth Spirit slightly too far from his teammates and just
Dire's
walks into
top
3
tower
heroes
is
and gets
under
a kill.
attack.
This is a lot of space for the Thumbman. The tier 1 now working on a tier 2, but OG committed a lot already for Roach. They want to make sure they can finish it off.
Dire's top tower
recognition, but they look to contest here. Mind control on the periphery. Thinking about it.
Roshan
so
has
it's
fallen to the Dire.
It's Notel who grabs it. They won't be giving it to Moon or to Crit.
They smoke out of the pit, but the Radiant Vision makes this very obvious. You don't see anyone walk out of the pit. You should know exactly
what's happening. The Blink Dagger could be big god. This could be the
combo!
Letting go with the Sunray 2. Miracle to save the Omni, but now it comes through. And jumping forward, they get the stun on the Dragonite. They bring him down as well. Yes, sirree, they sure do. A good magnetize, but there's a nice Phoenix egg. Makes it difficult to run in if you're Liquid. don't have that many range Karos gods, only the Venge and the Dragon Knight in ultimate form, so they
Radiant's
can't really
middle
punish the
tower
egg.
is under attack.
Fly gets his team out scot-free, at least thus far. They will pop the Aegis, but well worth it.
The armlet toggle during the magnetize the first time, but the nice boulder smash from Jerax will take out the Aegis from the picture. But that was an Aegis.
Tower has
Perhaps they
fallen.
rotate there. We'll see what they want to
Radiant's
do. Their
bottom
own tier
tower
2 top
has
falls,
fallen.
and they will TP home. Looks like they don't want to give anything up for free.
Liquidative. They're going for it.
Fada confidently moving
Dire's
in,
top
feeling
tower
like
is
they've got to
under
start
attack.
making plays, but there's the Blink stun. Onto Fada, the quick swap out, already used up. Kuro gets hexed. Crit thinks about moving in forward. The mana drain comes through, and Big Daddy's on the chase. Goes there, but he gets silenced. He gets controlled. They need this Chrono to win the fight. No Tower gets thrown in the fight. Come on, they lose the voice. The Egg's gonna be dealt with potentially. It doesn't go up. Still the Venge lives in the trees. Miracle low. How is OG losing this fight? This great play from Liquid. The Thunderman surviving. 4 heroes cleaned up. And all of it because of that Jerax silence.
A clutch silence onto the void. No Chronosphere came out. Fly went for.
Deal with the tier 1 bottom, so knowing that OG can quickly reinforce the point of attack. But Liquid may just go for a slow siege.
And it's OG. I mean, you commit those 2 buybacks, and I think necessarily to defend your high ground and deter Liquid from pushing, but suddenly that's Miracle's item progression being slowed. Having a Manta style on Jug, very important against the Earth Spirit silence.
Even against the amp damage.
Yeah. Moon needs a Blink Dagger himself. He didn't buy back. It was just the Fly Phoenix who has his Midas slowed down. He had a level 11 during that fight. It could have been a very different engagement as well.
And OG looking for a movement here. They
Radiant's
do have
top
eyes on
tower
Fada.
is
They're going to blink
under
it.
attack.
Hex is starting from Crit. Sun comes through to follow up the Omni Slash. Spin it as well. The Gold Rock taking it there through his no vision, but Fada gets out. The crush from Mike control the backside.
Radiant's
Looks for the
top
Chrono.
tower is
Moon can't
under
find it.
attack.
Still, Big Daddy. Well, it was a bit of work here getting the Dragon Knight kill together with the team. But Miracle's going to get put on the backside. Finally, the bubble comes in together with the Supernova.
Radiant's top
OG
tower
on
is
their
under
combo.
attack.
The egg crashes down and Jerax will fall. A 2 for 3. But Fly knows they're in the neighborhood. He blinks, Blinky back, but he gets swapped forward. He manages to force them away. Then the bubble! Liquid completely caught out. Mind control down. Kuro's decapitated. Crit is showing up. It's not the first time here in Manila. It might not be the last. Fada on the run. This little lion has some legs. He's looking for the jump. Does he find anyone? Moon even pursuing into the south. Miracle will give up the chase. My God.
If you were told
Everyone talks about Miracle.
Yeah.
We should be talking even more about Chris.
You were told there was a 9k MMR player in this team. I mean, you lose such a minor amount of damage from the Vegesaur. You're just like, okay, I've got Vegesaur on me. It doesn't matter. I still hit like a truck.
Going for the deep jungle invasion here. Getting positioning and finding Jerax. Farming that top lane.
It's a freebie.
Wrapping around from the south. Crit says, I'm the real Earth Spirit, Bubba. You ain't got nothing on me. And he'll get the kill as well. Buys the gem afterwards. Fortunately, you don't drop that.
Liquid in a good position to force OG back, so it's a pretty inconsequential loss for Liquid, assuming they get out of this.
Do they though? Fly. Oh, dead off the start. But the bubble comes in. Where's the backup for Moon? It's rather far away. Crit's there. Lays in the stun to follow this up. They still
Dire's
don't have the
courier
full
has been
complement of
slain.
heroes engaging. No till now dies. Oh my goodness! Almost instantly give to
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They don't need the Phoenix. They don't need the big wombo combo. Just throw a spell down whenever you have it. Collect your bounties anyway.
They were
Dire's
in the
middle
position
tower
to
is
force,
under
force
attack.
OG back to defend, and OG says, sure, we'll oblige, we'll come defend, we'll take the fight against you.
There, take the road. With that comes an Aegis as well as a cheese. And likely round 2 of the siege.
And they're smoking up around that max
Roshan
This
has
is not
fallen
very
into
that
the
there's a
dire.
good chance Roche is going on, but this smoke perhaps sets up for
Radiant's
a pick-off on
bottom
top lane.
tower is under
Since
attack.
OG up, often after taking a Roche, you make a beeline for bottom. Your tier 3 tower at bottom isn't being defended. This is a big telltale sign that Liquid's up
Radiant's
against it.
bottom
Smoked up.
tower
Here
is
comes
under
the jump
attack.
from behind. They came. It's Liquid. First man in, but no tell. Alive, he's in the chrono, but he's healthy for now. Kuro on his own, trying to bring it down. It's the death. He's got to fight back. They don't have their biggest damage dealer. It's about as good as it's going to get with 2 falling. It's still in round 2. No tell, able to chop some wood here.
Dire structures are fortified.
Just slot limited. Gods didn't have room for the Aegis or the... And a lot of sustain.
Yeah.
Liquid, the fight of their lives in game number 3. A loss here. They'll be 1 game away from losing the series the rest of the way. And here comes that long-awaited smoke. Motel creeping in. Miracle on front. Just they need that 1 second of jump. And he gets the stun off. It's on Kuro, who doesn't have buyback until that can jump rather quickly. He does. Now Matumba Man trapped in the chrono along with Dota. 2 huge force. Picks up in the stun maybe a little bit early, but it's enough damage with the yank to force Matumba back.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They say screw it. Let's kill Hero instead. The Ace pops out in round 2 of the fight. Continues with the healing ward. Along with the stun, bringing Miracle back to full HP. They can continue to sustain this push here. OG just unchecked, unrivaled in this siege. Still have an Aegis on Miracle.
Liquid have bought back with 2 transformation heroes. They have no Dragon Ball, no Aegis, and here goes no tail!
On the Matumba Man, looking for more. Can they bring him down? Swaps in control and Jin back to the well. Liquid have nothing left. They tap out. Again getting their signature heroes, and again OG with the answers.
Yeah. I mean, what do? You're trying to defend high ground and rely on those buybacks, but a buyback on a Dragon Knight, a Lycan, when you don't have those ultimates is suddenly a buyback that's not really amounting to too much. OG just took control early, used their team fight, crits early, Blink Dagger. Bit of an overall net worth lead, but really at this stage you're looking at both lineups. Perhaps Liquid slightly getting less than what they hoped for out of the early game since the Enchantress rotations haven't worked.
This could be trouble. He's trying to run. The bugs are on him currently. Jerax glimpses him back into the waiting arms of the Weaver. He gets caught in the cage. This time, I don't know if Moon makes it out. He does pop the sticky napalm. Jerax starts to drop pretty quickly. Miracle's on the hunt. The first blood will go the way of Team Liquid, but they're going to lose Jerax as a trade. So Miracle, a quick drive-by for him. Nets him a kill. They'll give the experience to fly, and immediately that TA will make another move. Where is that move? Matumba Man poking.
They just come a couple minutes later. So I think for Liquid, they're going to hit their stride in the mid game. For OG, it's a similar thing, but it's less about the items and more about the levels. Hitting level 6 on Phoenix, having the Batrider later on. I want to say this might, he's going to. I'm curious to see what build he goes for. It looks like Moon may just be going straight into some kind of a drum build. He likes to go for this tanky, disruptive kind of space-creating Batrider. Doesn't even really prioritize the lasso that much, but for OG, they want to kind of play the farming game right now.
Yeah, as he called it, the Bone 7 build, so. Still here in the spirit as they stun Kuroki top. They're going to use the Sunray to bring that Enchantress low. Not sure if they're going to have enough damage to get the kill, but it revs up. It drops him almost immediately. Bambi could be dinner. No doubt is looking for the stun. Good juice by Kuroki for now. There's action in the mid lane while this is all happening. He pops the trees. He heads away. Finally, they will finish him off, but that came at the... Now, Kuroki is not smoked, and he was spotted by a dire ward. Could almost bait OG out of position if they think the rest of the team is in the neighborhood.
And they've realized that Liquid have smoked up or made
Look
some
at Miracle,
kind of
though.
movement.
He's doing the meld hide shenanigans to break smokes.
And this is so good when you know your opponents are getting active on the map.
Well, even if Liquid smoke breaks, will they be quick enough? It's going to be very tough to get that vision in time.
No refraction up, but unlikely to matter here.
Crouching Miracle. Matumba Man going to scurry past him.
And they don't have detection. Oh, they don't have a sentry. They will have, I assume they have detection. No, they don't actually. That's not good.
That's worrying. Miracle. The assassin lurks.
Watch out, Disruptor.
Liquid are a little suspicious, kind of dancing around him. Does he go for the courier and try to jump away?
Radiant's courier was caught in the crossfire.
A quick kill, and meanwhile,
so
Barrel.
much left to give.
They do have
And
the
carry.
lamps, though. TPing in the trees. Special Agent Miracle makes it out. Mind Control can only beat the ground where he once stood. Space created.
Yep.
And they hold this lane, and now they look to make their own move. All kinds of lines being drawn here by Mind Control.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They are also suspicious.
Looks like
Now in
Radiant
front, it's going to
closed
be
the
the Elder
blast
Titan and the Wraith King. The
doors.
Bruisers are here. Mind Control with the one hero crush. It only catches Miracle, and the fight breaks out in
Radiant's top
earnest. To
tower
the
is
left, they
under
pursue
attack.
Jerax, who gets chunked down. Easily dealt with by the TAs, swooping around and then delivering the edge. Will be fly. Nobody's focusing it. Liquid ignoring the edge. might be able to hold and return fire as they do it the Disruptor buyback. He'll be in range soon. They bring down the TA. They're looking for more. That's the good effect.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
No Tail survives, but he could get kited if he's the last man standing. He still has that reincarnation. Needs the armlet toggle this Fly also in trouble. That's 3 dead. It might be 4. Fly in the trees. No escape. He's crushed too, and now it's just No Tail. Big Daddy glimpse back. A full right. Completely offing for Liquid as they throw the turn this game on its head. Catching out the Rage Gate. Focusing him down. He might be a boss, but he is one they can conquer. Liquid with a evolution, but it certainly helps. And TA with a BKB. Can Liquid deal with that? Well, if they stun him first, there's one way to do it. They catch out Miracle, and he just blinks away, courtesy of the refraction, but they glimpse him back in. They will bring him down once. The BKB's not on the hero, unfortunately. It's just a stat. They might just have to give him up. Elder Titan to the rescue. They're looking to dodge the stop. Miracle, though, being hounded by that Spirit Bear. They may just have to give him up, and they will. Already spent his gold, so not the end of the world, but still a big opening.
Ability to play a lot faster going into the mid game.
Tumbleman moving in mid, he gets the swarm off on Miracle, quickly goes in Viz and then melts him in the face. Will be forced to run away immediately. The Tumbleman's been farming very well, but it doesn't feel like he's been able to be a huge impact in team fights.
He's got this defusal. His job really needs to be to try and find and kill that egg, but
tough with how patient Fly is holding it.
he almost is in a good position to scout that smoke rotation, but he's the ideal person to do so because there is a lack of control.
Oh, he's gonna break it. They could initially Yules and then Lasso follow up and go on, and instead they turn on Kuroki and they bring him down instantly. The Enchantress a total on factor. Now the Savage Roar used as OG will be forced to disengage by the Spirit Bear. But they just keep on finding pickoffs here in the mid game, and this is a bigger one. Godzi threw out the Flame Break rather early, trying to drag him back towards the team. Goes to the TP out. Will they break? Can get there in time? No, they couldn't get the lasso. The Flash couldn't make it either. They even had the Wraith King and
Away a lot of Phoenix's teamfight presence because you don't have the Echo Stomp to protect your Supernova. But even so, Liquid very hesitant to just push up into the high ground.
Yeah, could even potentially have a buyback on the Elder Titan and get completely caught out.
So they'll play it slow and steady.
And now OG smoking again. They've been chewing through these as of late, and good positioning here by Kuro. He might reveal this. No, the lasso gets him. They still manage to catch him out. Oh, you poor unfortunate soul. Down again.
Is how
He at least prevents a core from dropping.
Poor Bambi.
I mean, better Kuro than there are other heroes to worry about.
Both teams gonna hover around the Roche pit now that it's respawned.
And he is up. The big rock has re-entered the space, and they're gonna immediately jump in. No Tail starts it off straight to Kuro. Why must it always be Kuro? But somehow it is. Another crit, just battering his former teammate. No mercy. Big Daddy. And meanwhile, cleaning up heroes in the rear. They are gonna get a kill, but Miracle pays the price. He gets Jirax. He's away by Safada. Not worth it whatsoever unless he can all get on top of man. And No Tail slashes him down, and Egg to celebrate that wasn't needed for the kill. 3 for 1.
Miracle can see them coming using these traps too, so trying to get whatever intel he can for his team.
Looking for Kuro.
Come on,
Oh, not
Spikes.
again.
No.
Not again. Again.
You came into
Says Miracle.
to the series.
Rough game for the Enchantress. He's been so good for the team all tournament long, but 0-6 here. Elder Titan drops the Spirit, killing off the Spirit Bear, still quite nice, and they're gonna use it. Again, catching it out, again stomping it down.
Crit's been so good at finding those catches. It's about to get the return off. He forces in with a Yules. Great catch on the Bear means if they want to push high ground, there's only one Spirit Bear to break through.
Now No Tail grabs a Basher. It doesn't feel like anyone can man fight this Wraith King. And he's sitting on extra lives as well. The lasso will be up in 20 seconds, and
Radiant's top
OG
tower is
are
under
starting
attack.
to close in on a Game 4 win here. It would put the series at 3-1, and they would be the first team ever
Radiant's top
to win
tower
2
is
Valve
under
events, to
attack.
win 2 majors.
Radiant structures are
They're
fortified.
They're getting so close, LG. All it's going to take is one successful high ground push.
Radiant's bottom
One
tower
last
is under
defense by
attack.
Liquid.
Radiant's top
Can they
tower
hold
has
the door?
fallen.
Can they hold the line? The racks are falling. They're not moving in fast enough. They're going to give this melee up, and the
Radiant's
Miracle
top
says see you
barracks
later.
have fallen.
So 3 melee has been grabbed.
They're trying to stall for that Aegis to expire. Still a minute.
Liquid now, do you just wait for the next Roshan here? Is that the play, or is there any chance of an aggressive maneuver?
I think they're likely going to wait and test Liquid, like stay near their base in case the Spirit Bear goes out of position.
Well, they lead with the Spirit Bear, quickly recalled. They're going to wrap around instead. They did scout out Miracle there just for a moment.
That's a pesky war.
And Kuro again. Why is it always Kuro? Down on the low ground, the trap comes out. They're going to glitch no tail back right away. He will retreat. Miracle also retreating. OG not feeling like that's the ideal fight. They get the scan off. They know. Liquid are all there. And the Spirit is giving vision. They're moving forward. Miracle's tracking down targets. It is Kuro. The stop was really... Oh, actually, does clip Kuro as the 4th step hits there. They managed to lock down no tip right now, but it's just a few swipes from those side blades to bring him down. And the chase goes further. On to Derek. Matumba Man running around there. But not killing anyone there. But killing everyone. 2 have fallen already. Matumba Man hasn't had the effect they needed. He time lapses there and looks to chase for more, but the egg comes out. Crit able to ghost after walk away. The additional harm on these supports, keeping them alive. Not so lucky for the side of Liquid, and now Moon to the top. The lasso comes through. Meander would be proud as they lock down Matumba. They're closing in. Liquid, no buybacks.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
Still got 2 Spirit Bears to fight around. He hasn't even used the BKB yet, but there's been no opportunity to use it. OG are just picking them apart using this
Radiant's
blink
middle tower has
The
fallen.
Green Dream is materializing here on the big stage in Manila. The racks are falling even if they kill no tail once. They gotta do it again. He's not dead yet. Miracle going off. Up to a mega kill. The Bear about to drop will pop the BKB, but they beat that Mana. They go Scepter deployed defensively. The Bear will fall. The Heroes next. OG are doing it. Liquid. The Captain's there. The punishment. OG are the Manila Major Champions. Second time. The first ever team to repeat.
Well, Moon can be happy. They're now a 2-patch team LD. OG, incredible performance from start to finish, never even dropping down to the lower bracket. This team, they dropped game 1, but they had a game plan.